So Bring Me the Horizon's new album was released about 3 weeks ago by surprise. We were literally given 24 hours notice. It was insane. And I've listened to some of the songs religiously, but I haven't heard the whole album yet, surprisingly. So I decided I'd check out the whole album today and review it, so let's get into it. So Dream Seeker is the intro, like the opening to the album, and it's not even a song, it's just more of a dramatic opening to the first song. It's just noise, basically. There's not really much to it. That's probably the best review that I can give to it. It's just a bit of noise.
So like a cemetery.
So Utopia, it's the first song on the album, and it is amazing. It feels like a classic Bring Me the Horizon song with the perfect mix of Ollie Sykes' vocals and some pretty cool instrumentals. The song also features some references to some of their older works, and overall it is a solid start to the album. Kool-Aid is the second song on the album, and it once again feels like a classic Bring Me the Horizon song. I found myself really enjoying this song, however that could be due to how it's been out for around 3-4 months already now. But either way, this song is perfect. The vocals are great, especially when they use a bit more of a monotone voice in some parts.
What's gonna come
Top 10 Statues That Cry Blood is probably one of my favourites off the album. It perfectly encapsulates exactly what I want in a Bring Me song. It's got some great instrumentals and also some really good vocal, and more importantly, the music video has better lightsaber choreography than the past 3 Star Wars films combined.
Drag me down some more.
Limousine is the first song with a feature, and it features Aurora, who, if you guys don't know, is the person who made that one song you're hearing all over TikTok. This song is very different from the album. It's not really heavy, it's more calmer rock, if you know what I mean. It's got a bit of R&B in there. It's sort of just shoved in randomly in between the heavy stuff and the not so heavy stuff. Except this is literally in between 2 pretty heavy songs, so it's kind of weird, but yeah. This feels much more like it. Dark Sound is a song which I've also been listening to religiously much before the release of the album, because it came out like 8 months before, but either way, it's a great song, and it features much more of that classic Bring Me the Horizon vibe that was felt throughout Utopia. The vocals are awesome with this one. It's got the perfect mix of clean singing and a bit of screams near the end of it. It's a great song.
I guess I should've known. I guess
A Bullet With My Name on it, A Bullet With My Name on. It's the second song on the album with a feature, and this time it's featuring Underoath. And much like the last feature, it is a bit different than the rest of them. It's a bit of a different song. Until about halfway through, when it changes from like an electronic song to a full-blown metal song. I really like it. It's definitely subverted my expectations in a way, and it then surprises me really in the end, where Ollie Sykes has given it his all with the screams, and it's just great. Spiritual, it's the shortest song on the album, and it is a fully instrumental song with next to no vocals. And it's an alright song if you're looking for a quick break right before it shoves you straight back into it on the next one.
Get fucked, make love to a chainsaw rap.
NA, it's probably my favourite song on the album, not just for the amazing vocal works, which is just like top notch there, okay, good job. But it starts off like a 90s rock song before it changes and becomes a full-fledged metal song near the end. And it also uses some really good vocals which were recorded at concerts from the crowds, which I thought was really cool. I also think this song is probably the most underrated of the album, as it deals with Ollie taking his time in rehab and also his struggles with mental health. It's a really good song. I do recommend listening to it. Lost is another one of those songs that released a good while ago. I think about a year now. And it's my second favourite off the album, as it has some great vocals and also some great instrumentals. The only shame is that the music video is age restricted, so not a lot of people can see this gory, bloody masterpiece.
We're just a room full of strangers.
Strangers is another great song. It tells the story of a couple who are no longer in love, and they're struggling to stay together, and also it's just talking about the struggle that it puts on people. The song itself is also pretty cool. It mixes Ollie's vocals with a more acoustic feel, which I feel is very cool in this song. It's definitely a different song from the rest of the album, but I do enjoy it nonetheless. So this one sort of confused me, because it's apparently a remix, but we haven't heard the original, so I don't know if that's just for marketing purposes, or they're going to release Dustcore at some point, but this song's alright, you know? It's R.A.P. and it's just a bit weird. I do like the music video, though. It's got a skeleton dancing around weirdly. Amen is a weird song. It features Lil Uzi Vert, Daryl Palumbo, and Glassjaw, all of which are pretty good in the song, but I must say, I think Bring Me the Horizon provide the best performance. Ollie Sykes delivers some amazing screams near the end of it. Like, that's like Linkin Park level screams there. I thought he did a really good job. Besides from being a weird name for a song, I think Pussy is alright. It's not the best song on the album and will probably be bottom of the list if there isn't a song on the album which I hate. But at least we've seen how far they can go with some electronic sounds on here. I think it's pretty cool.
I died for, I cried for, you know that
Die For You is the least heavy song on the album. It's more of an electronic rock song, but even with that, I found myself really enjoying it. The song itself is really catchy, and it's got a pretty good chorus as well.
I hate my fucking guts right now.
Dig It is the final album on the song, and is a whopping 7 minutes long. However, the actual song is only around 5, and the rest is an outro and the intro to the album. But either way, it is a lot of fun, and the song is really nice and a bit slower, except the end. And the outro to an overall heavy album, so I'd say let's get to my ranking of this now. So how did all these songs rank? Worst to best on a scale from a random guy on YouTube who just watches movies all day? Well, let's find out. Beginning with number 16, Dream Seeker. This was literally just noise. Number 15, Spiritual. Once again, just noise. Number 14, Pussy, or however the hell you actually say it. It was alright. I didn't think it was the best. Number 13, R.I.P. Dustcore Remix. Where's the original, guys? Number 12, Dig It. It is really just the outro to the album. It's not really the best. It's not the worst. I think it's alright. Number 11, Die For You. As someone who prefers, like, heavier music, this really didn't just work with me. Number 10, Amen. I felt the features kind of went a lot on this song. I would have preferred a bit more Bring Me the Horizon in the beginning of it, rather than just screaming at the end. Number 9 is Limousine. I did like this one. I would have preferred a bit more of the feature on this, though, because there's, like, 13 seconds, and then that's basically it. Number 8, A Bullet With My Name On. This one was really good. I definitely enjoyed it. This is where the songs start getting really, really good. Number 7, Strangers. This is a great song. If you guys haven't heard it, I do recommend checking it out. It's probably one of the best ones out there. Number 6, which is Top 10 Statues That Cried... Jesus Christ. Top 10 Statues That Cry Blood. I think it's pretty cool. The music video is sick, and I really enjoy this song as well. Like, the chorus is really catchy, and it does get a bit heavy at some points, which I do like. Number 5, surprisingly for me, is Kool-Aid. I do enjoy the song, but I feel like just because I've listened to it a lot, it's not really as exciting anymore when I'm, like, talking about the whole album as a whole. Number 4, though, is Dark Side. I do enjoy this one a lot more than Kool-Aid, surprisingly, even though I have listened to it for longer. I don't know, I just enjoy this a lot more. I love the bit near the end of the breakdown, it's great. And yeah, number 3 is Utopia. I enjoy this one a lot. It's the first song on the album, and it is one of the best on the album. Number 2 is Lost. This is probably one which a lot of people have heard but haven't seen the music video for, so if you haven't seen it, sucks to be you, because it is awesome. But the song itself is great. I love the chorus, it's really catchy, and the breakdown is also really cool as well. But my number 1 song and my favourite song off of this album is NA, just because of like how deep the subject matter is, and also how it goes from like a sort of like, not really grunge, but sort of like British 90s rock to metal near the end. I really enjoy that. And yeah, that's pretty much Post-Team and Next Gen. It's a pretty solid Bring Me the Horizon album. I really do enjoy it. I'm excited to see what they do next. But I'm hoping that they do kind of steer away from all of the electronics throughout the entirety of songs, because things like Spiritual and Pussy were just a bit too much for me. Like, I would have preferred something like Dark Side, Kool-Aid, Lost, Utopia, Top 10 Statues That Cry Blood throughout the entirety of the album. But I do understand why they added some different stuff in there, like switch it up a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of this album? Let me know in the comments below if you have listened to it yet. If you haven't, go check it out already. I am going to be doing some more music videos in here just because I do enjoy talking about rock and metal. It's probably just going to be centered around that. I don't really like things like pop and country. But basically, when a new rock or metal album comes out that I'm interested in, I'll talk about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Until next time, bye bye.